In a small, cozy home, a man was sitting at work when he suddenly felt a sharp, cramping pain in his stomach. He rushed to the bathroom to take care of business. When everything was settled, he reached for the toilet paper and froze. It was empty. Trapped in this predicament, he had no choice but to call for help. "Lily, help Dad! Please get me a roll of toilet paper!" Hearing her father's call, Lily, who was playing in the living room, quickly responded. She was eager to help. After rummaging around for a moment, Lily found a shiny object. Thinking this was what her dad needed, she trotted to the bathroom door, proudly presenting a mirror. The father, peering through the crack in the door, didn't know whether to laugh or cry. "Not this, sweetie. I needs paper." Lily scratched her head, not quite understanding. She ran off to search again. This time, she opened the refrigerator and took out a carton of fresh milk. The father sighed, feeling both helpless and amused by his little daughter's innocence. After her dad explained it one more time, Lily finally understood. She found a brand new roll of toilet paper. Delighted that she had found the right thing, she hurried toward the bathroom. But being so small, she couldn't control the round, rolling object. The white paper streamed out behind her, spilling across the floor from the living room all the way to the bathroom, looking like a little river of paper. When the father opened the door, he was stunned by the paper disaster. But seeing the guilty and bewildered look on Lily's face, he couldn't bring himself to scold her. The two of them sat down together and painstakingly rolled the paper back up. It was a meticulous job, but it turned a frustrating incident into a warm memory. After they finished cleaning up, to reward Lily for her efforts, her father gave her a carton of milk. Lily happily took the milk while her dad affectionately patted her head. Although it was a bit of a hassle, Lily's love and innocence made every trouble feel sweet. After the bathroom incident, it was time for breakfast. Dad prepared a meal for them both, a plate of hot noodles for himself and a juicy red apple, already sliced for Lily. Hearing her dad's call, Lily trotted into the kitchen and, acting like a grown-up, helped carry her plate of apples to the living room. While her dad ate his noodles, Lily sat obediently eating her apple, but her big, round eyes kept glancing at her dad's fragrant noodles. As if understanding his little daughter's desire, her dad smiled, picked up some noodles with his chopsticks, carefully blew on them to cool them down, and gently fed them to Lily. She accepted it joyfully, her face beaming with happiness.
Ăn mì ngon đấy, cho đi nữa nhé. Ra bên này nhé. Này. Mì ngon đi. Đúng rồi.
This tender gesture showed the incredibly thoughtful love and care her dad had for Lily, transcending any species difference.
Ngon không? À, mì ra hả? Cái này nhá. Này. Ăn kiểu gì ấy? Như vậy sao được Ly?
The meal ended, and the clock showed it was time for work. Dad quickly put on his coat, but didn't forget to stop, gently pat Lily on the head, and say goodbye.
Lily, nhà qua nhé.
Yummy.
As soon as the door closed, Lily immediately began the work of a true homemaker. She seriously cleared the table, put all the leftover food in the trash, and then carried the 2 plates, though a bit heavy for her small frame, to the kitchen sink. She even carefully turned on the faucet to rinse the dishes. Finished with her work, Lily rewarded herself by watching her favorite cartoon in the living room. Engrossed in the funny images on TV, she absent-mindedly forgot she hadn't turned off the water in the kitchen. A while later, when the sound of running water grew louder and a cold stream had reached the living room floor, Lily was startled into realization.
Oh my God.
Panicked, she rushed to find a towel. With all her might, she diligently wiped up the puddle on the floor, trying to fix the consequence of her forgetfulness. After the floor was dry, Lily glanced around and quickly threw the wet towel in the trash. A cunning act as if disposing of the evidence so her dad wouldn't find out. Having dealt with the scene, Lily realized her clothes were wet. She ran to find a dry outfit. After some searching, she found a pretty pink dress. Putting it on was no small challenge. She struggled for a long time to get her head through the collar before successfully wearing it. Looking beautiful in her new dress, she continued her unfinished work. She gathered her dirty clothes, put them in a basket, and carried it to the washing machine. With practiced motions, Lily put everything into the machine, closed the door, climbed up, and confidently pressed the start button.
Uh-oh.
In the cool house, while playing alone, Lily happened to look out the window. Under the harsh summer sun, she saw the familiar figure of her dad toiling in the garden. Beads of sweat dotted his forehead, and his digging motions had slowed with fatigue. Seeing this, a special sense of empathy seemed to arise within her. Without a moment's hesitation, Lily rushed into the kitchen. With her small hands, she managed to open the refrigerator, took out a bottle of cold water, and carefully closed the door. With the water bottle in hand, Lily scampered outside, crossing the green lawn to her dad's side.
Rồi Lily, đi đâu đây? Lily vào nước cho bà hả? Đi quay coi. Đây nhá.
Seeing his little daughter bring him water, the father was incredibly surprised and moved. He smiled, patted Lily's head, and took the bottle, drinking a long, refreshing gulp. In his thirst, he didn't forget the friends around him. He tilted the bottle for the nearby goat and offered some to Lily. The image of the three of them sharing a cool drink under a tree created an incredibly simple and warm moment.
Đi về đi, đi về đi. Nay làm mệt rồi, đi về đi. Đi nào. Đi về nào. Xuống đi. Đi rồi. Đến đây.
After resting, Dad decided to take Lily to the fields. He brought out his motorbike and carefully placed Lily in the front basket, ensuring she had a safe and comfortable spot. The engine roared to life, and the two began their little adventure, leaving their yard and heading down the village road. They passed green rice paddies and entered a vast cornfield where the stalks grew taller than a person. Stopping the bike at the edge of the field, Dad lifted Lily to the ground. He walked between the rows of corn, chose the freshest cob, peeled back the green husk to reveal rows of shiny, plump, golden kernels, and gave it to Lily.
Ăn không? Ăn cái này nhé. Ăn cái này nhé. Nhé. Được không? Để đi bên trái mang về nhé. Nhé. Bóc à, đúng rồi, con bóc. Đây nhé. Thì bên trái non hơn nhé.
She happily accepted the gift from nature, then trotted after her dad, picking up the cobs he had just harvested and carefully placing them in the bike's basket.
Cây đổ lên. Đây này. Đi Lia, đi nào. Cầm một con đi. Cầm một con đi. Đây cầm nó. Đúng rồi, cầm lấy. Đi nào. Đi xe đi con, ăn xe đi. Ok. Đây rồi, đất rồi. Đi nào. Ở đây nha. Đây nha, ở bên kia nha. Đi về đi. Đi, tiếp nhé. Nè, bác của Ly nè. Đi vào nhà đi con. Đi vào nhà nào. Đây Ly. Đi này.
When they returned from the field, Lily put on a pair of glasses and sat properly in front of a laptop, looking like a true scholar. Her eyes focused on the moving images. The house was peaceful.
Năm nay hơn 70 tuổi mà tôi chưa gặp cái trường hợp nào bắn như thế này. Mà tôi cũng phải phục ra tay với anh công an này. Chứ phải tôi bắn cho bên này.
That peace was soon broken when Dad returned from the fields, his body exhausted after a hard day's work. He could barely stand, his steps were heavy, and his face was pale. He collapsed onto the bed, completely drained of strength. Seeing this unusual scene, Lily immediately stopped her studies. Her small face showed clear confusion and worry. She gently climbed onto the bed and, with all her might, carefully pulled the blanket over her dad, as if to comfort and soothe him. A moment later, noticing her dad showing signs of discomfort, his face contorting from stomach cramps, a loved one's intuition told Lily something was wrong. Quick as a flash, she scrambled off the bed, ran to the kitchen, and brought back a large basin. She placed it beside the bed just in time for her dad to vomit violently. Afterward, when she placed her hand on his forehead, Lily felt an intense heat. Dad had a very high fever. Without hesitation, Lily grabbed her small basket and dashed out of the house, running at full speed to a nearby pharmacy. There, she used all of her body language to describe her father's condition. The pharmacist, after a moment of surprise, understood the situation and gave her a box of fever-reducing patches, stating the price was $3. Lily froze. She looked at her empty basket, then at the pharmacist, her eyes full of helplessness. She had left in such a hurry that she forgot to bring money.
Có chuyện gì vậy Lily?
With utmost desperation, Lily clasped her hands together, her pleading eyes fixed on the pharmacist. Perhaps her filial piety and intelligence moved the shopkeeper's heart. They smiled, waved their hand, and gave Lily the medicine without taking any money.
Không cần làm vậy đâu Lily, tôi sẽ cho bạn nợ lần này.
In response to this immense kindness, Lily performed a very solemn gesture. She clasped her hands together and bowed deeply to say thank you.
Thôi được rồi, bạn cầm lấy nó đi Lily.
Holding the precious medicine, Lily rushed home. She climbed onto the bed, carefully tore open the box with her teeth and hands.
Lily, con mua gì đây? Gì bài hả? Này gì đấy? À. Đây là Linh.
Peeled off the thin film and gently applied the cool patch to her father's burning forehead. After completing her duty as a nurse, Lily didn't leave. She lay down obediently beside him, one hand resting on her dad as if to keep watch. The exhaustion from the long day and the recent race finally caught up with her. Her eyes slowly closed, and she fell asleep right next to the father she loved so dearly. Gentle morning sunlight filtered through the window, illuminating the cozy room. In the quiet space, Lily was immersed in her own world. She lay stretched out on the comfortable bed, her small but nimble hands holding a smartphone tightly. The screen reflected in Lily's big, sparkling round eyes as she swiped, tapped, and watched videos intently, completely oblivious to everything around her. In a corner of the room, her dad was focused on his work. In a moment of distraction, a small accident happened. Her dad accidentally knocked over a cup of coffee, creating a small clank and a dark brown puddle that began to spread across the floor. Instantly, as if by reflex, Lily jumped up. She wasn't scared at all. Instead, she immediately took action. Lily leaped off the bed, ran to find a cloth, and quickly wiped up the stain, restoring the floor's cleanliness.
Nhanh đi ơi, nó là đồ giặt nhá.
However, the real tragedy came from an act of goodwill. After helping her dad, he decided to clean up Lily's bed for her. He gathered her soft cotton blanket, completely unaware that Lily's technological treasure was still hidden inside. With innocent thoughtlessness, he put the entire bundle of the blanket and the phone into the washing machine and started the cycle.
con, lau đi. Cầm giấy lau đi. Lau nữa. Rồi, đi lau cho bố nào. Lau chỗ này cho bố này đi. Đúng rồi đấy, cảm ơn Linh nhá. Đi lau cho bố chỗ này đi, chỗ này bẩn này. Đây này. Đấy, đi lau chỗ này Linh ơi. Bẩn này. Đúng rồi, đi rửa. Đi nhá. Đây này Linh này. Đây, cảm ơn Linh. Cảm ơn. Cảm ơn Linh. Rồi, đi lau cho bố nào. Đi ơi, các bạn. Đặt thư rồi. Còn cái này là vừa nhé. Còn cái đặt thư rồi Linh. Sao giờ?
Hả?
Con ngồi đây thử nhanh nhé. Con thử xem.
Hả?
When it was all over, Lily realized her phone had gone silent forever. It was a huge shock. Sadness was written all over her face.
Sao? Cái này tại Ly nhé. Ly bỏ trong cái chăn ba không thấy nhé. Thấy chưa? Ly bỏ trong chăn ba không thấy. May giặt luôn rồi.
Lily sat huddled on a chair, her hands covering her face, her small body trembling with disappointment and sulkiness. Her dad, realizing his grave mistake, was incredibly remorseful.
Sửa cho Ly nhé. Thấy chưa? Để bay đi sửa nhé. Chắc không sao đâu nhỉ. Nhẹ. Không sao đâu he. Đi sửa đi nhé. Để mang đi sửa. Tí mang đi sửa nhé. Nhá. Này tí mang đi sửa này. Thấy không? Tí mang đi sửa mang về nhé. Còn làm đi chơi nhé. Ly ơi! Ly! Đây cho anh này này Ly ơi! Ly ơi! Đây cho anh này này Ly ơi! Sao mà cái ngồi đi, ở đây cho này, ở đây. Ở đây nhé, ở đây đi. Này nhé, này bù nhé. Được không? Được không?
He prepared a bowl of fragrant sweet food, a dish Lily usually loved, and patiently brought each spoonful to her.
Thơm quá.
In the end, her sulkiness couldn't win against the allure of the sweet bean soup. Lily deliciously enjoyed every spoonful of the soup from her dad.
Trẻ đọc nhé. Ngon không? Chà, ngon quá ha. Ngoan đi, ngoan đi, ngoan. Ngoan đi em. Đọc nha, đây là đậu này. Chè đậu nha. Ngoan nhé. Con không đánh bạn đi chơi nhé. Ngày mưa ở nhà ha.
Her dad intended to take Lily to the market, but suddenly a heavy rain began to fall.
Đi cả ha. Thôi đi ở nhà nhé, mưa đừng có đi chơi nhé. Em ngồi đây đi. Đúng rồi, em ngồi đó, đúng rồi. Đấy. Nhà đi gần nhé. Đi mua gì cho đi ăn ha. Ở nhà ngoan nhé.
Dad. Dad.
Thôi lên nhà con, lên nhà làm đi. Dad. Đến làm đi con. Đi đi.
Vòng quay cho đó mày chạy tao ngủ cho đừng mua. Tao quay được. Quay nè. Đồ cái cho học cô làm like học cô chẳng cách
The house felt vast and unusually quiet. Lily, now alone, sat on the familiar yellow sofa. She didn't run or play. Instead, she sat motionless, her big, sad, round eyes fixed on the front door. Every sound, from the wind whispering through the door cracks to the rustling of leaves outside, made her jump, thinking it might be the sound of her dad's return. This waiting period deeply portrayed her loneliness and loyalty, showing the irreplaceable place her dad held in her small world.
Lily ngoan quá nhỉ? Chào Ly nhé.
However, when her dad returned, Lily was still upset, refused to eat, and ran into her room alone.
Dễ thương quá. Lily ngoan quá nhỉ? Qua lên đây ngồi đi. Đây này. Lily ngoan quá nhỉ? Qua lên đây ngồi đi. Đây này. Này ăn đi con.
Adios.
Ủa sao vậy? Lily, sao đấy? Có ghé ngồi Lily. Qua đây ngồi. Sao vậy? Ngồi đi. Ăn đi con. Sao vậy? Ăn đi. Sao thế? Sao đấy? Đối lại. Đối lại. Đây. Ủa sao vậy? Sao vậy Lily? Sao vậy?
Seeing Lily sad, her dad tried every way to console her.
Giận hả? Sao đây? Ừ? Ăn đi chứ, ba làm đồ ăn cho đi mà. Giận ba hả? Giận hả? Lily nhà buồn hả? Xin lỗi Ly nhá. Sao đây? Hả? Xin lỗi nhá. Trời mưa không đi được ra ngoài chưa? Trời mưa ra ngoài ốm đấy nhá. Bữa sau ba cho đi nhá, nắng lên ba cho đi ha. Nắng ba dắt đi chơi nhé, được không? Nhá. Bây giờ ta ăn xong nắng ba dắt đi chơi nhé. Được không Ly? Hả? Sao? Có ra trường nắng ba dắt đi chơi nhé.
After being comforted, Lily became happy again. The two of them hugged and fell fast asleep. The next morning, the story continued with a surprising scene of Lily's independence. She went into the bathroom by herself, climbed onto a small stool to reach the sink, turned on the tap, cupped water in her hands, and gently patted her face, performing her personal hygiene routine proficiently. After freshening herself up, Lily walked softly into the bedroom, where her dad was still fast asleep. Instead of being mischievous or noisy, Lily showed a rare gentleness. She climbed onto the bed, moved close to her dad, and used her tiny hand to gently shake his shoulder, making soft sounds. It was not just an act of waking him up, but a moment full of affection, where their roles seemed to be reversed, as the little daughter cared for her dad.
Gì Ly? Gì vậy? Gì đó? Làm gì vậy? Ai đi ngoài hả? Ủa, Ly tôi muốn đi đâu đây? Đi sáng nè. Rồi để làm bạn đi sáng nhé.
To cheer Lily up again, her dad decided to ask her to go to the market.
Đúng rồi, bác ở đây. Cái túi nữa, túi nữa. Đúng rồi, đây đây. Đeo vào đi con, đeo vào. Đấy. Túi đó. Rồi đeo túi vào đi. Đúng không? Cho tiền này, đây ngồi với cho tiền này. Này, có đi tiền nhé. Tiền đi mua rồi, mua trái cây ăn nhé. Thấy chưa? Bây giờ Ly đi ra chợ này, đi mua này, mua đồ ăn này, đi mua đồ ăn cho dê đấy nhá, được không? Này đi vào đấy nhá, không ngồi này, không ngồi đấy. Này, Ly nhá. Rồi, cẩn thận mất đi chưa? Này, đi ra ngoài lấy xe đi con.
Lily was given a special task by her dad. Lily pulled a cart along familiar roads to the local market, which was full of colors and sounds. At the market, Lily was incredibly excited. From her position, she curiously looked at everything: the lush green vegetable stalls, the fresh fish and meat counters, and the bustling crowds. The market trip was not just for buying food, it was a healing therapy, helping Lily temporarily forget her sadness and find joy again alongside her beloved dad. When Lily returned home with a cart full of food, the small kitchen became busy again.
Đúng rồi đấy. Đúng rồi đấy. Đậu này, cà rốt cho dê này, đậu cho dê này. Táo của Ly đúng không? Rồi con ha, đi nào. Đây.
Her dad placed her on the kitchen counter, where she became a little sous chef. While her dad prepared the other ingredients, Lily was given an important task: to snap the green beans. With great concentration, she used her skillful hands to break each bean into bite-sized pieces. The crisp snap, snap sound echoing rhythmically.
Cảm ơn Ly nhé. Đây của con đây. Ly giỏi đó. Bẻ các bẻ. Tiếp còn nữa nhé. Cái này mình lát mình chia cho thêm một nửa nhé. Đúng rồi, ba cho đi một nửa ha. Bẻ con, bẻ. Không, cái này bẻ ra con. Đúng rồi. Ngon không? Đúng rồi. Giỏi quá. lắm nhỉ nhỉ. Để đây. Đây. Đây nào. Rồi, cà rốt nha. Rồi con bỏ đi đi. Đây nữa. Bỏ đi con. Đây. Bỏ. Đúng rồi, đây, đây. Không lấy đi không? Rồi, đây nữa. Đây, bây giờ bạn làm cái ly táo ăn nhé, được không? Ha. Làm ly táo nhé, xong rồi bạn luộc cái kia nhé.
Ok.
Đấy. Cẩn thận nhé. Táo ngon đấy ha. Thêm. Rồi, đây nữa không? Có đây nữa không? Đây nữa không? Ngon không? À, ngon hả? Đây. Đây. Bỏ đi nào. Rồi, hết nha. Rồi, đây phải cho đi này. Đi. Đi qua, phải đi nhé. Không đấy không? Ngoan đâu? Đúng rồi, đi ngoan nhỉ? Ở đây đi cánh à? Đấy. Rồi. Thật nào. Chạm nó đi. Đi vào ăn đi nhé.